Batkid Begins is a documentary that came out in 2015. The synopsis is, on one day, in one city, the world comes together to grant one 5-year-old cancer patient his wish. Batkid Begins looks at the why of this flash phenomenon. It's very easy from the trailers and maybe from some imagery, and even maybe that, to possibly think this is a sad documentary, that this is actually quite a sad look at it. But I could tell from the trailer that there was hope in this. This wasn't going to be just a documentary that made me feel bad, made me feel awful, and I think they know that going in, because right away they just tackle the subject right on. Just enjoy the documentary. Miles Scott is the kid, and they just get it out the way. Yeah, he got leukemia very, very young, but then they show like he's a fighter. He's just a fighter. That's what he does. He gets through it, and it kind of almost, it's like an origin story for a superhero as well. This is directed by Dan Nachman, who does a really good job of just capturing the energy of everyone. I mean, the people who are working on the project, his mum and dad, the kid. It's just insane. You get really riled up and into it as well, and it's brilliant how they show how this ball rolls and how it became a bit of a media circus, and they didn't mean it to either, but then how they handled that, and how the priority is always the kid, which, I'll be honest, during some moments in this, you yourself forget that. You're like, oh, this person's getting involved now. Oh, this person's doing it. Oh, this person's, the president's tweeting about it. And you almost forget. They go, but we've got to think of the kid. And you're going, oh, yeah, there's a kid involved. And he probably doesn't want that much attention, because he's only like 5. It's full of really funny moments as well. Like moments that only kids can do, like when kids say the funniest things.
This is what I'm asking you. Do you want to go on a beautiful family holiday, or would you like that giraffe in your bedroom at home? What do you fancy?
I want the giraffe.
And it becomes like, the whole thing is a really cathartic watch, because it's a real good piece on humanity. It's really good how it shows that so much of what I believe in is in this documentary anyway. Always think positively. You shouldn't ever think anything is ever truly impossible. You should always give it your best and go for it. And the amount of selfless acts in this really warm the cockles, as it were. Another cool thing is seeing how many people wanted to be involved before it got big, before this whole media frenzy. Because one thing you're thinking going into this is, once the cameras are on him, everyone wants a piece of the pie. I mean it when they were selfless. The chief of police, the mayor, everyone is getting involved, and then that's causing the media frenzy. It's only when this is being reported that, what, the mayor's involved in this, and people getting, and that ball starts rolling. But everyone gets involved because they want to help the kid, not to promote themselves at all. It doesn't even, nothing comes across like that. It all just comes across like people wanting to just be involved. I connected to this a lot for 2 reasons. One, I'm a Batman fan. Like, any excuse to have a bit of Batman memorabilia, and I think everyone is. I think that's what else connected this. It wasn't like the kid has to be Green Lantern. It wasn't like he has to be Ant-Man or something a little obscure. He has to be Batman, and everyone can relate to Batman. I think everyone could even tell you Batman's origin story. It's like one of those only origin stories that you don't have to be into comics to know his origin story. It's just he's there. He's a cement big block bookmark in pop culture. He is Batman, and everyone can relate, and that's what drives them together and should drive you into this. The other thing as well is, a kid does so many things that you kind of maybe forget you did. So, like, he dresses up all the time. One of the best things he likes to do is dress up, go to school, dress up as his favourite character for the day, or go out just dressed up as a superhero. I used to do that all the time. I used to have terrible costumes. I used to go out dressed as blooming Dennis the Menace. And I think I even dressed up as Super Mario and Yogi Bear. I think I attempted a Yogi Bear one time. I haven't got any photos. And I think it's an important watch. I think it's something you should watch to make you feel better about the world right now. to make you feel better about yourself, and to also make you look at yourself and see how you can improve yourself and other people's lives. And it's not a big task. It's not impossible. It just means doing a few kind things, which I think is a really awesome message. I also like just how cool the whole day looks for the kid. If anything, you have to watch it just to see the kid's day out. It made me feel like a kid. It made me, I felt like I was there alongside him going, this is awesome. It really makes you relive the innocence and how entertained you were by simplistic but brilliant things like this, and fun. It's just fun at the end of the day. I give it 4 docs.
21 gigawatts!
What do you think? Put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe. Go to talknerdy.uk and yeah, just keep talking nerdy. Peace.